Before seeing very interesting Bible quote table, maybe gentle will not recognize this concept, but it is very, very non-Kabbalistic concept explaining all the process of exile, trouble the Jews are going through. So they are called Birurei Mashiach. Now, rectifications of the Messiah, because unfortunately we know the story, the sin of the tree of knowledge already, the snake, we know, Adam, and this was a sin that Jews supposed to rectify, correct, up till Messiah time, all the exile, the trouble that the Jews are going through like an operation. So it is called Birur, rectification of the Messiah. It means times that we can see clearly the difference between those really who are loyal to the Torah, keeping the Torah, the opposite. So this is called like rectification of the Messiah. So this once in the Torah, the basis of this trouble is Mr. Chaim Sadeh. He found it, and then I found many other concepts and important words and sentences here which explain this process of the rectification of Messiah. So we have great part in it, especially now Iran. You can see here in red, Iran, yeah. So the troubles that they are doing, because they are supporting all terror against Israel, killing, murdering people, Jews. And this part of the rectification, correction, right? Then who are those Amalekites? We know Amalekites are those cruel people like Nazis and Crusade before who slaughtered and killed, murdered Jews. In fact, the meaning of the word Amalek, our Rebbe says, Am, a nation, people want to lick the Jews like blood. You can see, yeah, unfortunately, what they did in this pogrom in Ukraine, Khalmanitsky, and we know, terrible slaughtering, killing, murdering Jews, young and old, like Haman, who came in a reincarnation. Then you have here the, the president of Iran, Hamanai, which is like the Haman, exactly what the Gemara says, Rabbi Eliezer says, if the Jewish people repent, they are redeemed, and if not, they are not redeemed. Rabbi Yeshua said to him, if they don't repent, will they not redeem at all? Rather, the Holy One, blessed be, will establish a king of them, whose decrees are as harsh as those is by Haman, and the Jewish people will have no choice but to repent, and this will restore them to the Torah. In fact, this is exactly what we have told the Hamanai. You know, rabbis tell us that names of leaders, nations are no coincidence. God wanted Jews to know with whom they are dealing. So Hamanai got the same like Haman, which basically Rabbi Ziklua says that Haman are letters of men, of strength, of harsh, and the decrees of him are very harsh. So interesting, this is what you have today, Hamanai and Haman. Then, definitely the purpose to bring Jews to repent. This is exactly what happened in Purim, exactly the same story with Esther and Mordechai. They convinced Jews to return to the Torah, to keep the Torah Sabbath and everything. And they told them, if not, you will have Holocaust. Haman, yeah, will destroy young and old. So Jews listened to the rabbis, Esther and Mordechai, and Purim came out. And in the Holocaust, Germany, rabbis told the same thing to Jews, especially to the Reform. You start a new doctrine. Hitler, yeah, Eichmann, Goebbels will start a new doctrine to kill and to destroy Jews, to wipe them out. No, at that time they did not listen to the rabbis, did not change to keep the Torah and Shabbos and so on. So we saw what was the hand. The same thing with Khalmanitsky, also Memnon. The same story, the pogrom of Ukraine at that time, we know, also slaughtering, murdering young and old. No, this was, our rabbi said, the repetition of the decree of Haman, which was not really postponed, was not delayed, but was postponed to later generation, which Jews will not keep the Torah. So let us carry on with this table. So, rectification of Messiah, by Iran, by Amalek, unfortunately, by all tribes of Edom. Edom was also the crusade, all those Nazis, all Germany was with Edom. And the forces of them are famous, comes out by Lilith, you see Lilith, and Samael, these are the evil force. In fact, Jews pray 3 times a day, asking God, remove from us agony and sigh, which refer to those two, it's written even in the Sidurim, the name of this. So these are the evil forces of lust and pride, Ishmael and Edom, that's the main troublemaker to Israel. So who will fight against the Messiah, son Joseph, sons of Ephraim, Ben Ephraim? It is like Cyrus at that time, he was called by God my Messiah because he was recognizing Israel. He allowed them to settle, even to build the temple. The same thing the Kabbalists, great Kabbalists of today, Rabbi Cook said that Donald Trump was the same thing. He recognized Israel, he helped them. But came the Democrats, Gimatya, Satan, those who don't believe in the Torah, doing things against the 7 laws of Noah, abortion, homosexuality, like Obama and Biden, And we see the troubles now that we have in Ukraine because it's written, in things there are lots of indications if Donald Trump will carry on being the president of the state, so because his good relation with Netanyahu and Putin, we will not have the troubles of today. But what we can see, the Democrats, which are against the Torah, which brought the flood because of the abortion and homosexuality, brought the trouble to the world. We suffer terrible today. So at that time we had Mordechai, you see Mordechai, and we had Esther also, who saved us, right? So this was in Purim, Mordechai, and we have definitely Messiah, we have Esther here, in fact it goes there, Esther, and all of this, our rabbis told us more than 2,000 years ago what is going to be, and this is what is happening. But unfortunately, now in Israel, the Satan is strong. There is a leftist government against Sabbath, against Torah, and the troubles carries on. Simple thoughts. The terror carries on, killing more and more Jews, young and old, and there is this danger of war, with Iran, with the Arabs. It's not simple at all. So, what we hope that this rectification, if it's called tikkun, will come and will clarify exactly those who believe in the Torah, will keep the Torah, Shabbos, will remain, and those who are not, unfortunately, who don't know. This is also Kabbalah, the basis of it is in Kabbalah. So, as I said, we have now President of Iran, Khamenei, the man of today, which is exactly what the Gemara says, and we are in the process of rectification. It happens that we have Messiah, which comes here, son of Joseph, Messiah, son of David, and hoping that really Jews will repent and keep the Torah, and happiness and joy will be in the world to Israel and to the whole world.